First I'll say to Cal, he is the youngest candidate and I think he needs to be commended just on his age. I have a question for you. Who here thinks party politics should be involved in community council? None. Well, me neither. And my name is Adelia Berridge and that's why I'm running for Division 9 in council. You will never see me promoted on any political Facebook pages or promoted through any political flyers. And you will never see me socialising with any politicians before, during or after my campaign, whether I'm elected or not. And that is because I want to participate and drive the way forward. And we need more inclusion and transparency and less favours for mates. This will require a strong voice. And I'll say this to you. We have many challenges in front of us. But together we are powerful and together we can change things. To serve the community best, I need to be non-aligned to any political party. And I will always be your true independent. All I'm hearing now is I've had enough. I've had enough of the traffic. I've had enough of the parking. I've had enough of the $133 parking fines that are taking advantage on the fact that we don't have enough parking. And we've had enough of the developments that do not relate to our environment. And I've had enough too. I'm also hearing that they've had enough of the loss of our koalas. Because honestly, who doesn't love a koala? We all do. And if we can't save our koalas, what can we save? I'm over all the talk, the blame, and that achieves nothing. And we have a lot of catching up to do. Capella is in my division and is our main entry to the Redlands, and it carries the bulk of our traffic. The massive residential turned development coming on top of the mega shoreline housing development will bring with it severe congestion, and that will be my biggest challenge. I've had 3 meetings with this. Sorry, that's not my next page. For this reason, I need to speak about the Tunda housing development tonight because it will affect everyone in my Division 9. I cannot be silent on a mega development that has never gone out to the public for discussion. The confidentiality clause only benefits the developer, and I have to ask why. Why did we have it? Until everything is transparent, I cannot support it. It's simply that. It is for this reason my first flyer only talks about Tunda and the challenges it will bring, and it is headed. Today's #1 challenge is traffic, parking and unsustainable development. And when they open it, it talks further into how much worse it can be. We need the opportunity to investigate if there's a case for undue process. There well could be. I have a concern that the councillors were not duly qualified to sign off on the mega-scale development, which is unprecedented in Redlands and quite possibly the whole of Moreton Bay. What experience and business qualifications do they have to drill down into the actual due diligence required for this 10 or 20-year project? Quite possibly zip or zero or zilch. I'm a tax office bookkeeper and qualified and qualifications for the past 30 years with experience in law of contract and business and due diligence and I would not be experienced or qualified enough to sign off on this residential and commercial mega development. Until I see what we're actually getting, I can't possibly support it. I'm running because I want a better future for our families, not just a select few. I do not want to feel my only option is to leave. Instead, I've chosen to participate and drive the way forward. And as I said in my opening, this requires a strong voice, and together we are powerful, and together we can change things. Many in this room know that I've been part of the team working with the Queensland Conservation Council, who have been also working with the Environmental Defenders Office through a group called Queensland Koala Strategy Group. 2 years ago, I also created Koala Bay, with the vision of bringing a koala hospital to Redlands. There is a video on my Facebook and website that details this much more clearly. But it also explains the benefits to business, investors, sponsors, and of course our wildlife. This is not to be funded by council, but through award-winning tourism operators bringing investors. And this came about in 2017 when I was invited down to Currumbin through the National Trust of Australia with Chris Walker to do a citizen journalism article. And at that interview, we discovered that Currumbin could no longer take koalas from Redlands because they were bursting at the seams. And their statement to us was, the best thing you can do is get a hospital in Redlands. So I've been having meetings with the State Minister and have had positive results. But unfortunately, I've not had any support from Council. And if I get in, I promise you I will drive this and make it happen. I think it's important that you know what I do before you go out and vote for me. My unpaid work in the community, and this is current, is the National Trust of Australia, where I'm the Treasurer and Grants Officer. I'm also the Friends Volunteer for Rotary Capalaba, and I am a Grants Assist and previously the Bookkeeper for Army Cadets. I am an active member in the Redland Chamber of Commerce and the Redlands Women in Business. And giving people the confidence to speak is extremely important through the work we do at Forum Communicators. In the past, I have been active on the committees of the Redlands Softball Association, the Redlands Baseball, where I was the scorer manager, St Rita's PTNF, where I was treasurer. I've also helped set up the Neighbourhood Watch in Victoria Point, and of course my citizen journalism. On my professional work, which goes back 30 years, I'm a member of the Tax Practitioners Board. I'm a registered BAS agent and bookkeeper, a senior bookkeeper, and that includes, because I'm a senior bookkeeper, I'm qualified to produce reports for business commerce, financial management, due diligence, and financial reporting, including budgeting, cash flow management, bankruptcy, and contract law. Koala Bay is our not-for-profit that my husband and I set up. And it was set up purely to bring in a koala hospital that was through koala tourism. Prior to that, I was a qualified veterinary nurse and a practice bookkeeper. So where to from here? March 2020 is your opportunity for a big change. I want to participate and drive the way forward, but I can only do this if you elect me as your councillor. I have the heart, I have the strength, and I have the determination to do this. And when you're doing it right and you love what you do, nothing's hard. There has never been a better time than now to make the changes, and together we can do it. My slogan is the reason you are all here tonight. It's time for a change. We need it, so let's do it.